Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? This is John Mason. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, and that is a time we pay our respects to all the women in our lives, our mothers, and our wives, and our girlfriends, and our sisters, and every other woman we come across. Happy Mother's Day, ladies. And if we want the best for the women in our lives, we must protect their reproductive rights. There are all these states going around that places the most onerous restrictions on abortions. Like, you can only have an abortion after so many weeks before you even know, the woman even knows that there's a fetus inside of her. And you remembered Katie Britt, the senator from Arkansas, who had this very bad case of ham acting after Biden's State of the Union address. Is that the best the Republicans can do? Well, anyway, she has this bright idea of a database. She's proposing this bill that would establish a database for all women who are pregnant. Hello, hello, hello. John Mason, how is everybody? Hope you're doing all well. Hope things are good for you. The federal government remains shut down as of this podcast. The Republicans are in charge of the Senate and the House, but they're scapegoating the Democratic caucus because of it. And Mike Johnson, along with that, Mike Johnson, the House Speaker, is refusing to call the House together because of that. Because of the budget, and so as not to swear in the new Congress member from Arizona, who is a Democrat, which would be one more vote for the release of the Epstein files. And of course, there's also the budget. The Republican budget that has no extensions for the Affordable Care Act, aka Obamacare. And the Republicans are quite content to starve our military personnel, to starve our rural health care system, starve rural hospitals. For what? The only problem that Trump has with Obamacare, because it was made under Obama, and because of the vanity and the fear of this putrid lump lurking around the White House, that Mike Johnson is refusing to do the right thing and reopen Congress. So reopen the House so that we can debate and vote on the budget and release the Epstein files. Mike Johnson passes himself off as a good Christian man. He got a start as an attorney for Alliance Defending Freedom. That's a religious right organization which is dedicated to opposing LGBTQ rights. And I saw the clip on C-SPAN where Johnson was was a guest, and his military wife was complaining that military personnel aren't being paid, and their kids are going to die from lack of medical care. And instead of actually doing the right thing, guess what he does? You guessed it, scapegoat the Democrats. All for the sake of Trump. Such a good Christian man. And defending a pedophile. He knows damn well that Trump is all over the Epstein files. Epstein with his underage brothel full of underage girls. And that's what that good Christian man is thinking. Disgusting. Remember when Jesus talked about white as sepulchres? That's what he is. Underneath that pious veneer, what's going on inside of him? Is it a black hole? Is that what Johnston is? A black hole in a meat suit? So we know what we gotta do. Stay on our members of Congress. If they're Democratic, here's another thing. Several federal employees have been furloughed, or else have been told they have to work without pay, and they would be reimbursed for their the lost time they were paid. They haven't been paid, but usually it'd be rather neutral notice, like due to budget issues, you have to be laid off, stuff like that. But now it's all partisan due to the Democrat radical liberal refusal to submit to our Lord President Donald's demands. You're not getting paid, stuff like that. Partisan. And these federal jobs are civil service. They're not supposed to be engaged in politics. But reality and law doesn't stop Donald Trump or his minions, do they? So, the fight is on. Get on your social media, get on your members of Congress, get with your neighbors, your people in your congregation, the people in your trade union, and band together to get on Congress and pass a budget bill that saves the Affordable Care Act and hopefully Medicaid. And don't worry, if they can come after Medicaid, they can come after Medicare and Social Security and veterans benefits. Those three I personally get support from, so I do have a really stake in it, as do so many millions of Americans. And don't let the Republicans think, and the Trumpists think, that they're invincible. They're indomitable. You must submit. Resistance is futile. No, it's not futile. It's doable. Like with LA, resisting ICE, along with Portland and Chicago. The restaurants in Chicago aren't serving ICE agents, and they're not and ICE agents aren't allowed in restrooms, and wherever an ICE vehicle is found, tow trucks find them and picking them up if they're parked illegally. See? Resistance isn't futile. We can fight back. And Trump is rock bottom in popularity. So, let's keep it up. Let's hit the streets. Let's hit our news media. Let's stand up to Trump and everything he stands for. Okay. That's all for now. And now, advertisements. All this media work I do is work. Work on my blog, my podcast, my YouTube channel, my poetry and my fiction, all work. And I need to be compensated for my work. Because it's not cheap. Because I have to pay to get on these various platforms. So, I ask you, get on my website, johnomason.com, and click either the PayPal button or the Buy Me a Coffee button, and see what we can give. Thank you. And also, my novel, Soldier of the Cross, is available on Amazon.com. It is the story of David Lucas, who, as a young man in the early 60s, is a drunk and a horde chaser and a school bully. Gets in trouble in the army. Comes out of the army as a fanatical born-again Christian, wanting to be a manly man for Jesus. That's all he wants. But how he goes about it leads him into disaster. Please pick it up. Soldier of the Cross on Amazon.com. And Hemperific is a lovely little CBD product store located on Snyder Avenue near 15th Street in South Philadelphia. There you'll find some of the finest cannabis-infused products. Gummies and candies and flour and drinks and teas and hand sanitizer and dog treats. Yep, dog treats, they got them. Look them up, please. Hemperific, LLC.com. And also my beloved career and business coach, Michelle Snow. Michelle is excellent in helping you develop your professional career or small business. Let you know what you're doing right, where you need work, and help you network with other up-and-coming entrepreneurs and professionals. Please look her up, growwithsnow.com, and tell them I see you. Alrighty then. That's the fight ahead of us. Against Trump and everything he stands for. All the little nasty little goblins working for him. Definitely Stephen Miller. And definitely that black hole in the meat suit named Mike Johnson. We'll take him on and we'll beat him. It's worked in the past. It'll work now. Thanks. Have a good weekend. Shabbat Shalom. Bye.